free Gabe. Like, I get you lost
in free Gabe.
Like, how did Kapler remain? That's all. And I probably sound like Farhan. Thank you. That sound like a hater saying that. Dude survived. Dude, get off of it. But I just felt like you handpicked Gabe. Okay, he had his deficiencies, but you survived. And maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. That's ownership that decided not to just get rid of both of them. But I don't know. I got that Soundbite Friday press release. I didn't like it.
Gabe Kapler. Come on.
Won 107.
He didn't win 107. The team won 107.
What there? So Brock Purdy, quarterback of the Niners. Like, where do you draw the line? Bob Melvin.
Well, they have one winning. So they've had one winning season in the last 5 years.
You are correct.
They were 29-31.
Yeah, you are correct.
Then I forget what they were that second year.
Yeah.
I mean,
you think Gabe gets another job?
No.
I'm with you.
Who would hire Gabe Kapler right now? If you're a general manager of a Major League Baseball team,
well, I'm gonna say something to you.
Why would you hire Gabe 500 Kapler?
The years he had in Philly, he had a good Philly team, and they underachieved.
Exactly.
But he came back from that. Farhan said that,
right, because his buddy was running the team, Farhan.
And you may be onto something then.
I mean, I don't. Let me ask you a question. What does Kapler bring to the table as a manager? I'll wait.
Yeah. And I thought a guy that would be able to control the clubhouse, but we found out that wasn't the case.
But we knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that the clubhouse in Philly was a mess under him.
Yeah, but I didn't know, he doesn't go that far into the clubhouse. He has boundaries. Like, I thought if the stuff hit the fan, he would go take care of it, and to find out now, he's not that type. Then you can't run my club then because if stuff
they
gets
knew
out.
That. How does your best friend or a good buddy, a professional colleague, not know that about a guy who he hires to manage? I mean, when you hire a manager, you know whether they're a yeller, a screamer, you know whether they're like Joe Madden or somebody who's more boisterous. But again, what does Gabe Kapler bring to the table? What's his best attribute as a manager?
His beard.
So I'm just saying, 888-957-9570. The bottom line is the Giants are out of sight, out of mind.
Hey, and
that's
he
what
didn't even
happens
finish
in
the series. No big deal. You think he told him, "You're getting rid of me, I'm out"?
No, I don't.
I was like, I don't know why I didn't like that.
I think what happened is they just said, "Go now." They just said, "Go now." There was no reason to have him here.
Wow.
Here's the other thing, and I was talking to Shasky about this. People may disagree, but something changed in the last 3 or 4 weeks. And I feel like when the owner came out and said, "Yeah, no, they're probably both going to be back."
Oh, I took it from
that triggered everything we saw in the media about the clubhouse issues. I think that triggered the Logan Webb talking to Kapler in the outfield. The Pusoy was part of it. Susan Slusser and Andrew Baggerly wrote these stories, and it felt like there were people in the know who were. This is a hunch, just a hunch. It felt like there were people in the know who were starting to get the sense that Kapler might be back. And they said, this guy cannot come back as a manager. It's time to start leaking some stuff about the crap that's going on here. It's a little bit of a conspiracy.
And ask you if Logan Webb wanted Gabe back, you would say no? Because when Willard told us they went on the 20-minute walk.
Back?
I don't have the answer to that.
Hey, do you want Gabe back? I think there's two answers. Either I don't care or no. I don't think there's yes. Let's keep Gabe Kapler. We need him back. Let's go to CJ. CJ's in the city. Hey, CJ, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. What's up, Steiny? What's up, Goo?
Hey.
Man, I agree with you guys, or I agree with the Giants at least firing Gabe Kapler for a couple of reasons. One is, you hear players talk in the interviews, and there just seemed to be a disconnect between locker room in management, and management being Gabe Kapler in upper management. So it's like a tree. Players go through Gabe, Gabe goes through management, I'm assuming. So anyways, when there's a disconnect between the players and the coach, there's obviously going to be a breakup in the locker room. And it just seemed like the Giants didn't have that connectivity. And Gabe's whole philosophy is self-management, like players can self-manage. He was basically running the locker room like a tech company, and it didn't work out because Buster Posey left, and Buster Posey was kind of like a second coach or second manager within the locker room with all that experience and just the way he carries himself. And even Logan Webb mentioned that. So when you miss a big part of that, you can really see the outcome of it. And the outcome is complete disconnect. And I think the Giants did a good thing in firing him because Farhan Zaidi, for the most part, he's gotten some good free agents. I mean, Michael Conforto, he's been good. Had he not gotten injured? Henniger is good if he doesn't get injured. It's just injury. And to sum everything up, I think they should go out and get a guy like Dave Rigetti to manage the Giants because he's been with the Giants for quite some time. And he's a good coach. He knows pitching, and the Giants, that's where the strongest at is their pitching. So that's all I got. Thank you guys for hearing me out, and have a great day.
I appreciate the call, CJ. It's a smart caller, no doubt about it, but on the Giants.
Steiny, Farhan rolled the dice, though, just in regard to Conforto and Hannigan. Those guys were hurt. They had injury issues, and you kind of bypassed that, buying a car thinking, okay, it's got engine problems. It won't have it on me. And it reared its head. So it still didn't work out.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all.
And what about how they use his pitchers? Was that a Gabe concoction, or I thought Gabe just did what he told? I'm curious to see whoever the manager is. I'm rooting for Bowmail, but he hasn't been fired, so I hope he doesn't get fired. But are they going to continue to do that?
God.
You don't like Melvin? Melvin's
Give me somebody.
Rigetti?
Melvin's fine, but goodness gracious.
Who do you want?
I don't care. The manager means nothing.
Oh, Steiny.
Sorry.
All the baseball diehards are rolling over.
Manager means very little.
They would have stopped the Pasoy problem that the Giants had. Best believe
Melvin wouldn't have.
Well, Jim Leland or Bochy wouldn't have had one.
Actually, is he dead? Is Jim Leland still alive?
Yes, he is alive.
Because if he has passed, then he's not going to solve the clubhouse.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. A strong authority figure wouldn't have been no Pasoy problem.
Leland's not coming back. You can't have tobacco in the clubhouse.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, of course not. Of course not. But
Rigetti. What if Bonte's right and it's Posey? But I know he ain't going
to be the what?
Well, I would love him to be the skipper, but just I thought he could be the new Farhan.
There's no chance Buster Posey wants to travel with kids.
Yeah.
You know what? I shouldn't say no chance. I don't know the guy, but I don't see Buster Posey being a manager. I see him being a general manager.
Then you travel.
President of baseball operations. I kind of see that.
What about Showalter Buck? He's a red ass.